In this video, you will learn how to play Beeswarm Simulator and how to progress through the early game as fast as possible. I will be providing you guys tips and tricks to avoid as much mistakes as possible so that you can get to the mid game as soon as you can. The number one tip I have for you guys is once you start the game, what you want to do is first get 5 early game bees or buy 5 eggs from this shop and just keep placing them down. And what you want to do is come over here and do the black bear. You ideally want to be focusing on black bear until like his 10th quest or 20th quest, and then you just keep doing it over and over again. And once you do get those 5 bees, what you want to do is come over here and start farming these fields and still do black bear's quest. But don't forget, you should come over here as well to claim brown bear's quest so that you can be doing 2 bears' quests at the same time. Speaking of bear's quest, make sure you come over here to do mother bear's quest as it involves leveling up your bees, and you can do this on the background while getting some amazing rewards and getting a star treat for the final reward. Once you have enough honey, just keep buying bees until you can get 10 bees, and then you can come over here to this zone. What you want to do then is come over here and buy this backpack right here, or this one actually, the elite barrel, and then you want to go over here and buy the scissors. I have a full video dedicated to which equipments you should be buying, so I will be putting up a card up here right now. Make sure to check it out after you finish this video so that you can have the full-on in-depth guide on equipments. Of course, the next thing you need to do is get 15 bees so that you can unlock this next zone. This next zone is very important because of this werewolf and the badges shop over there. To unlock the badges shop, what you want to do is obviously complete as much badges as you can over here. While completing these badges, I suggest you also do the bear's quest so that you can do those two things at the same time. After getting the 15 bees, what you also unlock is the polar bear up here. You should be doing polar bear's quest as much as possible because up here, for the polar power, your bees get more max energy. And the more energy your bees has, the more honey you can make constantly. After you get 15 bees, the next thing you want to do is of course, get 25 bees. Yes, Beeswarm Simulator is basically just getting as many bees as possible. But again, like I said, check out the equipments video so that you guys may be able to stay updated and get the most benefits as you can. Here in the 25B zone, you will be able to unlock the new shop up here. And over here, you guys want to be buying the golden rake and these 2 porcelain items as fast as you possibly can. And up here actually, here is where you can also buy hive slots after you get, I think it was 35 bees or 40. You guys need to let me know down in the comments if I'm correct. Now, you may be wondering, aside from getting bees, what should you be doing? What you want to be doing is definitely completing some other side quests, such as the science bear over here. The science bear is very important as you can get translators to unlock Baku Bee over here and Ridey Bee over there in the red side of the map. Then, I would suggest getting and putting your final translator on this guy right here, the stick bug. But for the early game and until the mid game actually, I don't suggest you doing the stick bug because it's pretty useless. You can't get anything. So another tip for the early game is, you may be very tempted to use whatever you have over here, as these look very tempting as you can see here. 100% pollen for field dice, wow, that's amazing. But what you want to be actually doing is saving everything here unless a quest tells you to use any of them. Why is that? This is because you will be needing a lot of them for the mid-game craftings and especially end-game when you are going for all of the materials or all of the equipments. For example, over here, you will be needing a lot of expensive items to be crafting these equipments, so I suggest you definitely save them. Oh, like I said a while ago, Mother Bear needs you to level up your bees. What you want to be doing here is using these treats, only these regular treats, and not use any of these fruits. These fruits are extremely important for crafting or when you want to feed them to get your bees gifted. You should not be using these in the early game because in order to get gifted, you would most likely need at least 25,000 of each fruit. So I would definitely recommend saving them and not using them at all. Coming down over here to the next important resource for early game, your Royal Jelly. Use these as much as you can and just unlock as many bees as you can. When they are a basic bee, definitely replace them. But you shouldn't be spamming these on bees that are already, let's say, an epic bee or a legendary bee. Don't be spamming them. And if you guys need help with which bees you need, make sure to check out my other video that I will be putting up a card over here, which helps you out on understanding which bees are actually good for you and not useful at all. Coming over here, the most important tip I can give you is save all of your diamond eggs. You will need 5 diamond eggs to craft the diamond mask, which you will need later in the mid game, so I definitely suggest you to save them as much as you can. If you found this video helpful, I suggest you click that subscribe button down below, as I will be posting another video dedicated to the guide for a mid-game player. So after you finish this video and you are successful for the early game, you can come back to the channel and check out my next guide, which is going to be the mid-game guide, and I will also be making a late-game guide for you guys. Make sure to check out my other videos, as I previously mentioned, to earn and have as much tips as possible and not make any mistakes at all through your journey in Beestorm Simulator.